Let's get started by showing you what the board looks like. We're playing on a 4-foot by 8-foot board tonight, and let's give you a little rundown of what we're using today. So for my force, which is the Red Scorpions chapter, which is a Forge World chapter, and I am using some of the rules for this army, we have here starting with a Predator with las cannon, side sponsons, a Hunter killer missile, and extra armor. The next one here is also a Predator with heavy bolter side sponsons and extra armor. And right here we have my counts as Land Raider Achilles, which has a Thunderfire cannon and 2 side sponsons which have twin-linked multi-meltas. It comes with extra armor, and it ignores all lance and melta rules when it's attacked. And it also is able to carry up to 6 troops if you wish to. Next we have a Landspeeder Tornado with a multi-melta on the side gunner, although he doesn't have any arms today, and a multi-melta slung underneath. Next is Lord High Commander Carib Cullen. He is the chapter master of the Red Scorpions chapter, and when you take him as a chapter master, you are allowed to replace your sergeants in your tactical squads with apothecaries for free. The squad that's accompanying him is a Terminator Assault Squad with 2 Lightning Claws and 3 guys with Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields, and they will be riding in a Land Raider Crusader with a multi-melta. Then we have squad number 1 is a tactical squad with a Rhino, a melta gun, and a multi-melta, and veteran Sergeant Hawes. He's a special character. He costs 60 points, and he replaces your sergeant. He comes with a power sword, an iron halo, artificer armor, and he has 2 wounds, and he gives the squad relentless, so your guys can move and shoot as if they haven't moved at all. Then I have squad number 2 here, with a Rhino, a plasma gun, and a missile launcher, and their sergeant has been upgraded for free to an apothecary. Then we have my scout squad, 10 guys. They will all have sniper rifles and 1 missile launcher, and the sergeant, who counts as Telian for this army, I don't have the official model. He's a guy that I've converted myself. So that's him right there with his fancy bolt gun. Now, let's get on to showing you guys what Bo has for his army. So, a little trip over here. So, Bo, give us a rundown of what we have right here.
This is the Sacrificial Lambs. That would be my Librarian with Storm Shield, Avenger and Null Zone, and 5 Terminators. Ignore the Lightning Claws, they all have Thunder Hammers, because I roll that way. And that Redeemer is actually a Crusader.
Alright. So over here, what do we have?
Tactical Squad, 5 men, Power Fist, Combi Melta. Again, we've got a lot of combats here. And that Razorback actually has twin-link las cannon.
Okay, and then this squad.
Full-size Tactical Squad, Flamer, Missile Launcher, Combi Melta, and Power Fist, and again, a las cannon Razorback. Rifleman Dread.
And then switch over here, and we have
Landspeeder Typhoon. That would be my Scout Squad. All sniper rifles, missile launcher, and Telian. Wow, copy. And that would be my count as Tech Marine with Conversion Beamer.
Okay.
Standard Dreadnought with a heavy flamer. 2 attack bikes in a squadron with multi-meltas. And you forgot the Preds.
Oh yes, and then over here lastly.
And 2 DACA Preds, autocannons and heavy bolters.
Okay, so we've rolled off. It is an Annihilation game that we're playing with Spearhead deployment. I've decided to deploy over here. You can see I've got all my guys set up right there. And then I have my scout squad in that little building right up there. And Bo has deployed all of his guys right up along there and everything. And he's got his scouts and his conversion beam or tech marine and cover there and everything. And he's just about to roll off to see if he sees his initiative.
6 or what?
It's a 6.
6.
Alright. Alright, so we will recap for you guys in a minute here. Okay, so Bo has just finished the top of his first turn. Did a little bit of moving, moved that one dread up, and he moved his land speeder and attack bikes up, and did a lot of shooting, but not a heck of a lot of damage. Did a lot of shooting over here, but really bad results on the rolls, so all he managed to get, unfortunately, was the land speeder is now immobilized, and it's lost one of its 2 multi-meltas. And over here, the scout squad has lost a total of 3 guys. So, now it is over to my turn. Alright, so it's the bottom of turn 1. As you can see, the Rhino and the Land Raider both moved up and did some firing, managed to blow up his dreadnought right there with some lucky shooting. And then over here we have his land speeder is destroyed, and his 2 attack bikes both have 1 wound each, and the scout squads over there got shot with the thunderfire cannon on the Achilles and lost 3 models. So, on to turn 2. Okay, so it's the end of Bo's top of turn 2. He's moved up his Land Raider, and he's moved his Predator, and the attack bikes moved up, and the Dread moved as well, I believe.
Yep.
And
pretty much everything moved except for the infantry.
Yeah, okay. So, as you heard, everything except for the infantry moved. I've lost another 2 scouts over here, and he managed to finally take out the land speeder. It was down all of its weapons and immobilized when he took it out. And squad number 2, the Apothecarian squad, lost their Rhino in an explosion, so they're all chilling out there right now. Hopefully might get some payback this turn. And let's see how it goes for bottom of turn 2. Okay, so the end of my player turn. Apothecarian squad moved over into a little bit of cover over here. Most of the vehicles, I think actually all the vehicles, stayed where they were. As you can see, the attack bikes are gone. Tellion's scout squad shot into them, and they were killed with a rending shot off of Tellion, and the missile shot off the missile launcher took the other wound on the guy. So they are both gone now. The Land Raider Crusader shot the twin-linked assault cannon at this Predator over here. Managed to get a single rending wound on it, and it rolled really well and managed to cause a immobilized result on a glance. And then we had the Thunderfire cannon tried to cause wounds over here on the scout squad in cover. Did really bad on the scatter. I only managed to hit 1 guy, and he managed to save with as high of a possible roll as ever. Rolled a 6 on his armor save, so they're still all there. No damage done to them whatsoever. So it is now on to top of turn 3, which is Bo's turn. So let's see what happens. Alright, so it is the end of top of turn 3. Bo's turn. Bo, give us a recap of the hell that happened on this turn.
Well, it was all me, because it was highs and lows. I tried to move my Land Raider Crusader forward so that I could pound the crap out of him with my Thunder Hammers, and naturally I rolled a 1, so he's now immobilized in that big pile of terrain there. From there, I shot around. My Predator took out 2 more scouts. launcher tactical squad fired a missile over and blew one of them up as well. Past that, everything seemed to miss until at the very end of the turn, my Techmarine and Stellium squad fired on the Achilles and managed to glance it twice, and in the process did a weapon destroyed and a wreck. So you win some, you lose some, I guess.
And for the record, so everybody knows quite clearly, that is give me a recap here. How much is a Techmarine with a conversion beamer again?
120 points.
120 point model with a 50 point optional upgrade sergeant managed to wipe out a 325 point Forge World tank. That's for anybody who tries to say that Forge World is unbalanced. There you go. Something very cheap, very simple, everybody has in your basic codex, just wiped out Forge World models. Deal with it. Okay, so it is the end of bottom of turn 3. Did some shooting, did some assaulting, managed to destroy his Predator over here with an explosion result because I assaulted it with Commander Cullen and his Terminator Assault Squad. And the backlash from the explosion that I caused managed to take out one of the Lightning Claw guys. And don't think I did anything else, did I?
You blew up the Razorback
with
your Land Raider Crusader. Or actually wrecked it, to be technical. The 5 guys inside evac'd, and your Predator shot them and killed 2. You immobilized my AC Dread with a missile launcher shot from Stellium, because he doesn't trust the scouts to do their job, rightly so. And that should have been it.
Alright, so on to top of turn 4.